Wait, we're in a park? This is a city.
This is absolutely a park. Public places can be everything from small little pocket parks or community gardens, or spaces for reflection and relaxation, to huge tracts of forest like the Bridger Teton National Forest. Public lands can help us to get away from it all, or they can be things set aside to help us remember our history and culture, like here on the National Mall in Washington, D.C.
This is a mall? I need a new pair of sneakers.
I knew you were going to say something like that. No, it's kind of different. Back in the days, people called a mall a place where you go and walk and socialize. But, hey, look, it's my friend Reed Robinson, who's a National Park Service ranger. He can give us a little bit of history. Hey, Primo, cousin, what's going on? Hey, Cola Reed, it's good to see you, big brother. I want to introduce you to a good friend of mine, my cousin Genesis.
Hi, Genesis.
Hey, so we've been walking around learning about public lands. And you mind to give us a little bit more, a little history, some yumminess?
You know, Yellowstone's probably the best example. Yellowstone National Park was the first national park and is the premier example of preserving lands. But even before that, Native Americans inhabited the Yellowstone area for tens of thousands of years, as evidenced by archaeology, oral histories, and trade materials. Those materials were things like Yellowstone-derived obsidian spear points found at sacred Native American burial mounds in the Ohio Valley. Up until the mid-1800s, very few Euro-Americans had explored Yellowstone, and the area was still a mystery to non-Native Americans. This changed when the U.S. government led a series of expeditions to the area in the latter part of the 19th century. When news of this magnificent place spread, so many were captivated by Yellowstone's sprawling landscape and multiple ecosystems that the U.S. Congress and President Ulysses S. Grant signed into law the Yellowstone Act of 1872, designating it as the world's first national park. The park set a precedent and popularized the idea of preserving sections of public land that spawned hundreds, if not thousands, of other protected areas in the country, and ultimately the concept of America's best idea.
So, I can see that a place like Yellowstone, which has such amazing natural features, would be preserved as a park. But what about this place?
Public lands have been preserved and or created for many reasons. For instance, the National Park Service was established by a law called the Organic Act of 1916, which essentially states that the National Park Service preserves unimpaired the natural and cultural resources and values of the national park system for the enjoyment, education, and inspiration for this and future generations. This law protects the over 420 national park units with 19 naming designations, including national parks, national lake shores, national seashores, national monuments, national battlefields, national landmarks, national trails, national recreation areas, national rivers, national preserves, and many others, including national iconic spaces where we are right now, the National Mall. This mall was designed for the people to gather, to visit, to memorialize and reflect on significant events and people that are indelible memories and events of our collective history of a nation.
It's so cool being in a public place where might be a ranger or an interpretive staff, kind of like the work that I do, where we can help to bring you into that place, really make it relevant to you so you can understand the historical sense, cultural sense, maybe even learn some of the fun things to do in the area, things to see like wildlife, So thanks for what you do. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.